Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, March 14th, 2026 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you guys are up and hopefully in your pajamas and ready to go and make these cards. I don't know why that picture was so blurry. I took a picture, so now I have kind of learned how to use AI a little bit with Chat GPT. So I took a picture of these yesterday and I went to Chat GPT and I said, okay, I took the picture and I said, create a better background for the picture. So it made that really pretty background and the picture was perfect. And then when I put it on the screen this morning, it was kind of blurry. So I don't know why it does that. Because on my phone, the picture looked great, but I don't know why when I put it on the computer, it just came out kind of fuzzy. But these are the cards, and they look much better now. And you can see the glitter. I love that. And I put glitter on this one. I am making one change though, because I used the peach paper on this one. And after I did it, I said, it doesn't really match that great. So I'm going to change that to Calypso Coral because I was trying to match this color. And I don't know what color that is. Maybe it's Timid Tiger. I don't know. But I'm going to use Calypso Coral because I know that's in there. So we're going to do these two cards, same basic card, um, but just two different sheets from the beautiful gallery paper, which we've had for a little while now. And when I was trying to come up with a card, I was trying to use something that's not sold out. So I said, let me use some old stuff. So I know the beautiful gallery set is available, and I know the paper's available. And we're also using, oh, here it is. I was looking all over for this. Okay. It was stuck in the middle. Um, Let me see. I wanted to show you these dies. So these dies come in a little teeny thing, just a note dies. The stamp set is discontinued. It was on the clearance rack for a long time and it's gone. So I didn't actually use the stamp set. I just wanted to show it to you in case you have it. So it does have those lines on there if you wanted to stamp the lines. I just went ahead and didn't stamp the lines since this is not available anymore. But if you want to get this stamp set, it is no longer available. So hopefully you already have it. But if you don't, you could draw some lines in there real thin with pencil or something. But I just went ahead and did the thing without it. But the dies are really small set of dies. They're only $12 and some change. And you get this really cool, um, like kind of spirally notebook ripped paper look. So that comes in there, and then you get the paper clips. So these are fake paper clips. They're made out of paper. This is fake. So that's this right here that you do with paper. And I just die cut it out of more scrap paper from Beautiful Gallery. So you get that one. This is like one of those other kind of clips. And then you got the little arrows if you want to use those. You got these kind of arrows. And this is like a tab you put on the side. So it's a great set of dies for only $12. So I thought that was a great deal. So I'm actually going to stick this in here so I don't lose it because I did lose it before. So here's what I did. One set of paper clips out of this paper. I tried to do two at a time, but it didn't quite go all the way through. So I had to do it again. But I did that, and then here's this piece right here. So I did that out of the scrap paper, and then the other one, this one, I did out of the gray, and then I sponged it. And so I just did kind of two different sheets. Oops, that's what's left of the paper clip. So it makes a real paper clip. The paper clip looks, here's what it looks like. Doesn't that look like a real paper clip? And it's paper. I was like, that's so cool. So it does pretty much look realistic. So I could use the back of that too, because the back kind of matches. But I think I'm just gonna sponge it. But anyway, if you don't have this paper, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you real quick what it looks like. So you've got your um, flower pot, and then on the back, you've got that. And I have more than one pack, I think, here. And you got that beautiful scenery with the flower on the back. This is the one we're using with that beautiful color. I love that. It kind of looks like leather, almost like worn leather on the back, kind of a Lost Lagoon color. And then we're also using this piece and the back of that, which is green. And then there's some more. Some of them are missing because this is actually like 2 packs combined and it's missing some that I used all of it already. So lots of pretty paper in there and it is still available. But guess what? So on Monday, if you're a demonstrator, the new catalog is going to be online. So um, I've seen a lot of pictures from onstage that from people that are in California for onstage right now for the Stampin' Up convention, and there is some cool stuff coming. I tell ya, I'm excited. Some cool stuff. This is here's the stamp set. So this is stamp set we're using. The beautiful Gallery Blooms. I love this. This is one of my favorite stamp sets, and this is available. Thank goodness. This is the product of the month, Notes of Spring, which is really cute. It's 2 steps. So you stamp your image, and then you got the inside to go inside. So you don't even have to color. So we've got the bunny, the duck, and the deer, and then some like grass. And I am using the words from that stamp set. But I think I'm going to do a card with this stamp set. Maybe. Well, oh, you know what? I was just thinking today's the 14th. So new kit starts Monday. So that means Tuesday's video, I'll have a new card kit. Oh, it's a goose? I guess the neck's kind of long, isn't it? Okay, it's a goose. I was thinking it was a duck. Is that the only reason, the only way you can tell is the neck is longer? Because it kind of looks like a duck, but it does have a long neck. I don't know. I don't know the difference, except geese are usually white sometimes. I don't know. You guys teach me so many things on here. We did get a cold front. Oh my gosh, Thursday, it was, let me see. No, Wednesday. Wednesday, it was 87. And I was sitting outside in the back in my bathing suit. Thursday, it was 72. And I had a class. And after the class, I had to go to see my mother. And so I left and I had on like capris and a short sleeve shirt. It was 72 degrees. And I knew the temperature was going to drop, but I didn't realize how fast. So I get in the car, 72. 15 minutes later, I pull up to her nursing home. It had already dropped to 55 just in 15 minutes. And I was like, I get out of the car, it was freezing. And I go inside, and then it starts pouring torrential rain while I'm sitting there. And I go to leave, and it's already down to like 40 something. And I said, oh my God, it was so cold. I know a lot of you guys got snow, but we didn't get snow, thank goodness. All right, so I got one card in the mail, uh, St. Patrick's Day card, and this is from Valerie Fitzgerald. Yeah, Valerie Fitzgerald. She sent one for me and one for my mother, so it's a little fun fold card. Love that. Cute. Very cute. And St. Patrick's Day is coming up Tuesday, I think. And today is also my 25th anniversary. I have forgot. I knew it was this month, but I had forgotten. And I got an email from Stampin' Up this morning saying, congratulations on 25 years with Stampin' Up. So today, I don't know why I was thinking it was St. Patrick's Day, but it's the 14th. So that's exciting. So anyway, sorry I missed you guys Thursday. I just was way too busy. I was trying to get my tax stuff done because I had to go see my accountant Friday. And I needed to make sure I got all that ready for her. And of course, I put it off till last minute. All right. Also, we've got the card kit. So any of you guys that order $100 or more before tomorrow, well, actually through tomorrow, will get this card kit. And it's a fun fold. Really cute fun fold. And you'll get the supplies to make all 3 of these cards in the mail after, well, next week sometime. And you get the PDF tutorial too. So, all right, so let's get started. We're going to do the blue one first. And like I said, I did change this peachy color to the Calypso Coral So it's gonna be a little darker. All right, so we're gonna start with this one. So you need 5.5 by 8.5 Lost Lagoon. I forgot to say hello. Hold on, wait a second. Let me go back just a sec. Can't believe I forgot to say hello. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Myra. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Marva. Hey, Christine. Hey, Cindy. Did I say Myra? Hey, Myra. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Marie. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Terry. Hey, Karen. Hey, Heather. Hey, Therese. Hey, Dennis. Oh, Carol Ann. Sorry. Hey, Jana. Hey, Mona. Hey, Gail. 16 to 32 inches of snow. Oh my God. In Wisconsin. Oh, wow. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Julie. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Bina. Hey, Sally. Hey, Jody. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Julie. Oops, I already got Julie. Um, Tracy, Connie, Patricia, Christina, Judy. All right, I'm gonna stop there so we can get going. All right, so I've got that for the base. This is the inside, the 5.25 by 4 white. Here's my designer paper, so you can get 2 of these out of one piece. Well, actually, no, because you're kind of using the other half for this piece right here. But what I did, I took 2 pieces, cut it in half, and trimmed it down for this. And then I took another piece, cut it down, and cut it in half, and then used it for this piece because the back is what you're getting this from. So really, you just get 1 card per sheet. But so that piece is 5.25 by 3. Calypso coral 3 by 4. Our other DSP for this piece, I die cut. So I cut it at 3 by 4, and then it die cuts down to 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So make sure you cut your paper a little bit bigger. This is for our words, and then that's our die cut. That's our die cut. This is just shoot, I don't have my ruler with me. I want to say it's 5/8. I'm pretty sure it's 5/8 by 2. But whatever size word you're using, just get a scrap of white out. I think I had it 3/4 and it was too fat, and I just cut it down a little bit. All right, so get a screenshot of that and we'll get started. Lots of you guys on here this morning. Everybody's up early today. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a kit with that Notes of Spring, but then everybody would have to buy it. I don't know. I totally forgot about a new kit. I could have done it today, but you still have 2 more days, so hopefully I'll have something good by Tuesday. Duck, duck, goose. How nobody said, "How do you know it's a goose?" Oh, yeah, I did see white gel pens, which we used to have white gel pens, but they didn't work very well, so they got rid of them. So I hope these new gel pens work better because they used to, like, work for about 5 minutes, and then, all of a sudden they would dry up. So I'm hoping the new ones. And they're getting this, like, glitter pen in all different colors. So it's like Wink of Stella, and I think 4 or 5 different new colors. So that's gonna be exciting, but I don't think they brought back glitter. So we're gonna have to get on them about that. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is stamp. So let me get some scrap paper, and we're gonna stamp well, actually, you know what I forgot? Oh, shoot. I had for the inside a strip, and I'm pretty sure I brought it. Maybe not. I guess I forgot it. Okay, so we're just not going to worry about the inside now because I think I forgot those strips of paper. I could have sworn I brought them though. That's so weird. All right, so I guess we're not going to do anything with the inside. We'll just put this in here. I'll do it. Oh, look, there's a paper clip. All right, so I'm just going to glue this down. I just noticed I got some ink on that. It must have got on there while it was in my little bucket of stuff. All right, so I did on the original one take my scrap that was left over and put it here. And I had one for this one, but I don't know what happened to it. All right, then we're going to glue this one down. When is Easter? I can't even remember. I think it's in April, isn't it? I think. I think it's kind of late this year, isn't it? All right, so we're going to stamp this piece and our words. And I used Secret C. Oops, not that. Only because it was on the table, because I probably would have used black, but Secret C is a good alternative to black. And I did see they are coming out with a new black ink pad, and it says hybrid, which I don't know what that means, but I guess you can use it with water or alcohol. I don't know. So we're just going to ink this up. And this is Secret C, but you could use black. You could use Night of Navy. You could use anything you want. And I'm going to stamp it a little bit low because I want to make sure I got enough room for my little clip at the top. So we're going to do it right about there. Give it a good press. And oh, that looks so pretty. All right, so we'll set that aside for a minute. And then our words, and this is from the product of the month set. Little note of thanks. And I'm doing that kind of in the middle because I want to put my bow on the left and a little banner on the right. So, all righty. So we're done with that. And then I'm going to take my pretty peacock and we're going to do some sponging. So I've got this. That's seen better days, hasn't it? All right, so we're going to sponge around the edge. Try and get that a little bit. And then I sponged just a touch of this words. And I'm going to cut a little arrow out of that too. And then I sponged this with both of the blue colors. So actually, I need to go back and use the, because it wasn't showing up very good. So I went back with the other one and did it. And then I also have a sponge dauber. So I'm going to take the sponge dauber and I'm just going to go in the middle of my flower. So I'm not actually coloring this. I'm just kind of swirling it in there. Same with this one. So we're not coloring, we're just sponging. So that gives you that gorgeous look right there. And then we're going to take, oops, let's just leave that open a minute. We're going to take the Secret C and I'm going to sponge this just a touch because I want it darker. So it'll pop. So I'm going to try and work in the yard today. It's supposed to be pretty nice, like 60 something. All right, that should work. Okay, now what we're going to do with this, I know a bunch of you guys are going to have a heart attack because you hate it when I do that. But we're going to crumble it up and make it. See how I did it? I distressed it and then I peeled it apart. So we're just going to ball that up. If you have some spray, some water, you could spritz it. I did mow the grass the other day. Did I tell you guys that? I think it was Wednesday. I got out and mowed the grass and it looks pretty good. I need to put some weed and feed down though. Hey, Dama. Okay, so then you get it all distressed looking. Yes. Canadian geese, man. I remember we used to have them at our church. We had like a little lake next to the church. And you would get to Sunday, church on Sunday, and there would be sections of the parking lot that they would have to actually rope off because there was so much goose poop. And I'm telling you, geese can poop like a dog. I've never seen how something so little can have so much poop. That was amazing to me. But all right, so that's what it looks like, and it's very soft. So once you break down the fibers in it, it's actually feels like fabric almost. It's really, really soft, and you can, if you wanted to, peel it apart. So I don't know if I did it enough. I might have to get a little bit more, but usually you can split it and get that rough look. Probably need to do it a little bit more. It's not quite. Oh, wait a minute. This edge might do it. Well, I need some better fingernails. Well, I am not having much luck splitting this in half. So you might not get to see it, but it does work because I did it on the other one. Here, let's just mess with that a little bit more. It's not cooperating today. So anyway, but you can split it in half and get like a kind of a, I don't know what you would call it. It's like a suede kind of look. There we go. All right. So see how you can split that up and it'll look like kind of like suede. All right. Is that a word? Suede. All right. So I'm going to glue that down. And that matches better, I think, because that's more that color. All right. So you're going to have to put a lot of glue since this is not flat anymore. And just kind of stick it right there. We kind of want the edges to be up, because we want to curl them a little bit and have it distressed. Isn't that cool looking? How you could just do that? Oh, I forgot. I was going to sponge it. Okay, hold on. Under there. I wanted just to sponge a little bit of color on there before I glued it down, but there we go. Now it's good. All right, so then we're going to put this down and we're going to do it this way. I actually kind of like the peachy one better. Oh, well. But see, that just didn't match very good. It seemed like it was too light. I think it's Timid Tiger. All right, but we're going to use this one anyway. So we're going to glue this one down, but I want to put a paper clip on there. And I had one a second ago. Where did it go? There it is. I think we're done with this. Okay, so you want to stick the paper clip under here. So you could either do it this way or this way, and I chose this way. So what I did was I just put a little bit of tape on the back and then stuck it down like so, kind of sticking out. So it's stuck to the back. And then I put a teeny, teeny, tiny bit of glue on this. I mean, like so tiny that it's not even coming out. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. I probably should have done that before I put it down. All right, so we're just going to tack that down. That was just like a teeny drop of glue. And then we're going to put it on here. So last night I got in bed and I was having a hard time sleeping. So I started watching like funny videos. I'm telling you what, I was laughing so hard. I don't know why. Like, if I was on Instagram and they'll just send you funny after funny. So there was this girl, you might have heard of her. She's a Uber driver and she has Tourette's. And she's really funny. But what was so funny about it, uh-oh, I think I'm buffering a little bit. Um, okay, it went away. She was so funny is the girl in the back seat had set up this whole thing to prank her mother. So her mother didn't know about this Uber driver. So she said, um, she was going to take her somewhere in an Uber, and the Tourette's driver was going to be the driver. So the mom's in the front seat, and the daughter and somebody else in the back seat. And so what she does, I don't know if you guys have ever seen her, but she has Tourette's, and so she'll be driving, and all of a sudden she'll just like scream, like or cuss or something, and scare the person in the front seat. And the girl in the back seat is basically me because you know how I laugh so hard at everything. The girl in the back seat was laughing so hard. She couldn't catch her breath and she's just like, "Oh, I forgot to do a arrow." So that's what made it so funny was the girl in the back seat. Just picture me laughing so hard I can't breathe. And the mom is just sitting there. She doesn't know what's going on. She just thinks the girl's crazy. And I mean, I watched it like 4 or 5 times because it was so funny, but you'll have to look it up and, just look up, like, Uber driver with Tourette's, and then see if you can find the one where the girl plays the prank on her mom, but it was so funny. Now this one, I'm just gonna put a, dimensional on the back of it, kind of like let's use a long one. I'm gonna put it, like, right there, kinda up higher. And then just put a little bit of tape on the side. So you want it to pop up. And these are real easy to die cut. Okay. So that kind of sticks up like that. And then I have, we're going to do a bow. So I'm going to get a little bow. You had a guy with Tourette's in college and everybody called him whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, she does stuff like that. But the first time I started watching her, man, I was laughing so hard. But she'll get some people in the car who just, like, are hysterical. But sometimes I almost think she's faking it because I don't know. I think she just goes overboard sometimes with depending on who the person is. Alright, so we're gonna get a glue dot to put down for my bow, and just kinda ball that up in a little ball right there, and put your bow on there. And then we're gonna, get our glitter, and we're gonna do glitter and shimmer. So I'm gonna take my two-way glue pen, and the link for the two-way glue pen and the glitter is in the description box below the video. So I'm just gonna dab it in the center, just kind of dot it where the little dots are on there already, in the center of each flower. And then just sprinkle it on. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And then I'm gonna spray it. So let me get my spray. And so we have a double whammy of shimmer today. So that'll dry in a second. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Love it. Love it. So I wanted to give you two samples. Oh, Virgin River. I know it just started what, yesterday or day before. I haven't watched it yet. The season 7. All right, so there's that one. So which one do you like better? The peachy color or the Calypso coral color? I don't know. I think I kind of like this one better. But they're both pretty. So that's card number 1. Calypso. Oh, most of you guys like the Calypso one. Okay. Well, that's good. No, I don't think she's faking it. I just think sometimes, like, it just gets a little bit too much. Like, I know she has Tourette's, but I think sometimes she just, like, does it, exaggerates it a little bit too much. But anyway, it is funny. She is funny. All right, so that's card number 1. So now we're gonna do card number 2. So this is card number 2. So we need Mossy Meadow, 5.5 by 8.5, 5 1/4 by 4 vanilla for the inside. Our designer paper, which is 3 by 5 1/4. And then we've got our spiral cut, 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And that's the back of this piece. And then we've got, this is just a scrap. So I wanted something behind this. So I just grabbed a scrap of basic beige. I did find my thing for the inside of this one. I don't know what happened to the other one. This is for the words. It's too long, but we're going to trim it down. So that, I'm pretty sure I did 5/8 for the width. And then we've got our thingamabobber. All right, so there's everything for that. So get a screenshot. What dies did I use? They're called Just a Note. I showed it in the beginning of the video, Sherry. Oh, Jalen. I don't know. I've never seen that before. Oh, I like Tracker. I like Bridgerton. I don't know if you guys watch Bridgerton, but oh, that was so good. And you know what I hate about it though? It's only like 8 episodes a season, and then it's done. And then you got to wait a year for another season. I'm like, really? Does it take us a year to make 8 episodes? Yeah, I like Tracker. I liked him on This Is Us too. He was really good. What's his name? Hartley. Jason? No. Something Hartley, I think. He's cute. But it's like all the characters who were in the original episode have left, and now they have all new people almost. All right, so for this one, I used the left side of this paper. So I cut it in half, and the right side is what I used for this piece, the back of it. So actually it was like kind of in there somewhere. You can kind of see. So we're gonna glue this down. Let me put some scrap paper under here. Oh, his wife was on there. Okay. Is it Jason Hartley? Justin Hartley. Okay, I knew it was something like that. Yeah, he's really cute. I love those kind of shows, you know. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing with this. We're gonna crumble it up. Do I have any? Oh, you know what, Carolyn? I just sold like 11 or 12 kits last week. So I think I might have one left. I think I have a pair one. But I have a lot of people asking for them now. So I'm going to start cutting a bunch of extras. So I'll be cutting the current kit, the one I just showed you a minute ago. I'm going to cut that up probably Monday or Tuesday. All right, so here's this one. And let me remember to sponge it first. So I've got Mossy Meadow. So, oh, actually, you know what? Let me stamp the flower first. So this is Secret Sea again. Ugh, Christine said she flinched when I scrunched the paper. Well, you don't have to scrunch your paper if you don't want to. I think I love it. I love like distressing stuff. And I did see a new stamp set that's coming out in May, a sneak peek from the onstage thing. And it is kind of like shabby chic vintage looking. So I'm very excited about that. All right. So for this one, we're going to sponge with the Mossy Meadow in the middle. And if you want, you could do a different color, but this is what goes with the background. So I just went with that. So we're just going to sponge a little bit in there. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and kind of put a little bit more around the edges. And then also on this, just a little bit. I love that. Oh, I love it, love it. Okay, and then I forgot my words. Hold on. Put the ink pad away. So we're done with that one. So we're going to do the thanks again on here. Thumbs up? Oh, yeah. I haven't watched Landman. Somebody told me about it, and then I started watching a different one that I thought was that one, but it was actually something else. All right, I'm going to cut this down, and then I'm going to cut an arrow. Oh, I forgot to sponge this. Let's sponge this one a little bit. Okay. Now we just got to put it all together. So this goes on the inside. This goes in the trash. I'm just going to put it right down the edge. This is exactly what I did to the other one, except I can't find that missing piece. Ooh, somebody's got a loud car outside. You hear that car? It's my neighbor's niece's boyfriend. He had one of those like only 23 thumbs up. What? Oh, we got 61. Okay, 66. Yeah, don't forget to do thumbs up. And if you really enjoy what we're doing, I would love to have you as a customer. I know there's a ton of stuff sold out right now, but a bunch of stuff is coming back in on Monday. So hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, everything will be back in stock. So, all right, I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here and glue this down to this piece. Kind of right in the middle. Oops. You got to hold it for a minute or it's not going to stick. Okay. Oh, Jalen, you don't like shabby chic or grungy stuff? I do. I love it. All right, we're up to 70. So we got what, 33 and 30, 63 people who have not done thumbs up. I did mine. Okay. And then we're going to glue this down. So the only reason this is small is because it was a scrap and I just had a whole bunch of these size. So I just said, it's all right. We're going to put it kind of catty cornered this way. Oh gosh, I had some crows in the tree the other day when I was sitting out in the sun and they were just squawking like crazy. Oh, I just wanted to scream, shut up. I love birds in the trees, but dang, those crows are so annoying. All right, so we're going to put some dimensionals on this stuff. My neighbors across the street, who I love, they're my favorite neighbors. There's 3 little kids, and there's let's see, 3 no, yeah, 3, 5, and 7, I think. And they got a little convertible car, and it's so cute, but they fight over it, like, all afternoon when they get home from school or preschool. They're out there, like, fighting for turns, and it's so funny. But that thing makes a lot of noise going up and down the street. Okay, and this one's gonna go right at the top. Oh, I forgot to put some glue on it. Darn it. Let's put some glue dot. That's so funny. Speak of the devil. I can hear it. They're out there in the convertible now. They are very sweet kids, though. Love them. All right, so there we go. And we're gonna just kind of curl this up a little bit. Oh, you know what I forgot? Oh no, I did. I forgot the gems. You guys didn't remind me. So we gotta put gem on both of these and more glitter. Here's the gems. They still have these. I just ordered some more. So as long as they're still around, I'm gonna keep ordering them. All right, so just dab it a little bit. And then we're gonna spritz it. Oops. And I always recommend keeping glitter in a container like this because you don't want to spill it anywhere. And if it's in the little teeny jar, it's just too hard to keep track of it. And it gets everywhere. Okay, so now we got the glitter. Now we're going to put some gems. So for this one, I used the blue. And put some all over. I think I did 2 little ones and a big one. Put a little one there and a little one down here. So there's that one. And then this one, I used the green ones. These colors just match so well because this really goes with almost any blue, and this goes with almost any green. So I really think they, um, oops, I forgot the ribbon. Good grief, you guys. I think I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached. Let me put that there. I forgot the ribbon. I grabbed the wrong part and now it's stuck. Okay, I got a funny joke for you guys today. Let me get one more ribbon. It does have some bad words, but I'm going to change them so they're not bad words. But it's really funny. And it's, I think it's pretty much G rated. Okay, so there we go. And we get a glue dot right on the corner. And there we go. All right, so now we are done. And here's the two together. So there you go. So I hope you love those. They're super easy. Those dies are, like I said, are still available. The ones to die cut this and the paper clip and a whole clip and a whole bunch more. And it's only $12. I think it's 60 cents right now for the dies. but the stamp set's not available anymore. But you really don't need it. I mean, it's a cute set, but you really don't need it. So, all right, it's time for joke. Joke time. You have a bird outside your window? You know, when I had my old house, I had a mourning dove every single year that would come to the same bedroom window every morning, like every single morning, starting in the spring, basically the whole summer. And Lisa says I got to clean up the jokes. I hardly ever tell a dirty joke though, and they're usually like not really dirty jokes. But no, I didn't like a paperclip on this one because I don't think it just didn't seem to match that well. So we'll just do it on that one. Um, what was I saying? I forgot. Oh, the jokes. Okay, let me get the joke. Um, I was telling my mother some jokes the other day. Man, she was laughing so hard we had to shut her door because everybody in the hallway kept coming in and asking what was so funny. All right. The other night, I was invited out for a night with the girls. I told my husband that I would be home by midnight. I promise. Well, the hours passed and margaritas went down way too easily. Around 3 a.m., a bit loaded, I headed for home. Just as I got in the door, the cuckoo clock in the hallway started up and cuckooed 3 times. Quickly, realizing my husband would probably wake up, I cuckooed another 9 times. I was really proud of myself for coming up with such a quick witted solution in order to escape a possible conflict with him. Even when totally smashed, 3 cuckoos plus 9 cuckoos totals 12 cuckoos. Midnight. The next morning, my husband asked me what time I got in. I told him midnight. He didn't seem pissed off in the least. Whew, I got away with that one. Then he says, I think we need a new cuckoo clock. When I asked him why, he said, well, last night our clock cuckooed 3 times, then said, oh, crud. Cuckooed 4 more times, cleared its throat, cuckooed another 3 times, giggled, cuckooed twice more, then tripped over the coffee table and farted. I thought that was hysterical. Ah, oh my goodness, that was a funny one. See, that wasn't like dirty. Oh, I was talking about a morning dove outside my bedroom window. That's right. Oh gosh, that was so funny. Anyway, I used to have this morning dove outside my window, and every morning, the same exact time, it would come out there and just, it does that hoo 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 like an owl, kind of. And I'd go out there and it would just sit there on that ledge. There was a little like brick ledge outside my window, and it would sit there all day. Occasionally it would fly away, but it would come back. And I could open the window and, just have the screen there and it would just sit there looking at me. And it was so funny. And I always thought maybe it was like a soul of somebody who passed, like my father or somebody, that I just thought it was so funny that every year it just came back to the same ledge and would sit there just all day long. Every day, like all summer, all spring, all summer, and talk to me. So, all right, it's time for card giveaway. So let's see. I don't think I have any that weren't claimed. All right. So I think this is the kit that I have. Yeah, I have one of those kits. But I will be making some more. And I think I'm going to make a couple of the pop up pedal ones too. And I'll be making some more next week. So let's get some names. Hey, Lorena. Yeah, I like those morning doves. They're so cute. All right, first winner, Elfie. Is Elfie on here today? Elfie Crone. Crone. I'm not sure what it is. All right, next winner is Charming Creations. I'm not sure who that is, but I saw her in the comments the other day. She told me her name and I forgot. Um, Heather Rodney. Heather. I think Heather's in Florida. Kimberly Van Overberg. Kimberly Van Overberg. I think that's what it is. I can't read my own writing. Maybe Van Overberg. Is that a H? Probably. Okay, there we go. So those are the winners for today. So if you win, make sure you send me your address. And is anybody on here that won? I don't know. Elfie is usually on here. I'm not sure about the rest. Oh, there's Kimberly. Okay, it's Kimberly Van Overberg. Okay, that's a H. Elfie's on here. Good. Okay, so you guys claim your. So we got Elfie and Kimberly are on here. What about Heather's usually here? Heather's there. Heather 296, I think, is Heather Rodney. Yep. All right, so we're just missing Charming. All right, so send me your address and I'll mail it to you. And then if you want to send me a card, here is my address. Also, here's the addresses for cards and prayers. And I don't know where I put that. Oh, Heather, you got the really good one. That's my favorite. And then don't forget, last chance to get the card kit. So you can get this card kit through tomorrow if you place $100 more before shipping and tax. And you also get a card. So that's a good deal. All right, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll be back Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. with a new video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and order with me if you don't have a demonstrator or you're not a demonstrator. And don't forget Monday, if you are a demonstrator, you can look at the catalog online, the new catalog. So that'll be exciting. All right, have a great weekend and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.